Class 10th. Welcome in the world of science. Here we are on class 10th, chapter 10th, electric current. So what is electric current? The ratio of charge and time is known as electric current. That means Q upon T is electric current. That means N upon T is electric current, where value of E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And the unit of electric current is ampere. So the definition of 1 ampere is what? So it 1 coulomb charge is flowing from a point in any electric circuit in 1 second, then 1 ampere current will flow in the circuit. That is 1 coulomb upon per second. So ammeter is used for the measurement of electric current and it's connected to series in the circuit. So which instrument we take to measure the electric current? That is ammeter, and it represented by A in a circle. And ammeter always connected in series connection. Here we have two type of connection. The one is parallel connection, another is series. So ammeter is also used in series connection. And we will do numericals in another videos. Here we do only theory. So the second is what is potential, what is potential difference. I think you all have heard this term potential. And what is potential difference? So electric potential gives a direction of electric flow of a charged body. When two charged bodies kept in contact, then the positive charge always flow from higher potential to a lower potential body. If the potential of both the bodies is same or the difference in potential, difference means subtraction. Potential difference is zero, and these two bodies are in the position of electric contact when there is no flow of current or charge. Okay, so we define the electric potential difference between the 2 points in circuit current carrying electric circuit in term of work. So we can say that VA minus VB, here we have two potential or two volts. The difference between two volts is called the potential difference. So the electric potential difference is defined as the amount of work done. Amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another point in any electric circuit. So potential difference between the 2 points are VA minus VB or VB minus VA. But generally we take VA minus VB. That means work done upon charge. So we can say W upon Q, or the ratio of work done upon charge, is also known as potential difference. That is VA minus VB, and the unit is joule upon coulomb, and joule upon coulomb is volt. So what is electric potential? Electric potential. Now, if B is placed at infinity, what is the term infinity? Infinity, that means not defined. If that cannot be calculated or that cannot be placed on paper, the number that cannot be represented in any form or that cannot be defined in any form, that is called infinity or non-defined. So here, if B is placed at infinity, so we can say VA minus VB. B is infinity, that means W upon Q. So the electric potential at infinity is considered to be zero. Then VA equal to W upon Q, and finally V infinity will equal to zero. So we can say that VA equal to work. So the electric potential at any point is equal to the amount of work done in bringing a positive unit charges from infinity to a point. From infinity to a point, that is the electric potential. So electric potential difference is measured by the device which is called voltmeter. Here we have taken an ammeter, and now we are going to take voltmeter, that is another device which is used to measure the electric potential. One voltmeter is connected in parallel combination between 2 points in which the potential difference is measured. So ammeter used to measure what? Electric current, and voltmeter is used to measure electric potential. Okay. Third point is Ohm's law. It's very important. Examination point of view, it's very important. So, in the year 1826, a German physicist, George Simon Ohm, expressed a law for the relationship between current passing through a conductor and the potential difference across its end. This law is known as Ohm's law. Right? So, what is Ohm's law? Mr. George Simon Ohm, who was a scientist, German physicist, gave this law. So according to this, the current flowing in conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its end. Its physically conditions of conductor like temperature, pressure, length, area of cross section, etc. are kept constant. So mathematically we can prove that volt is directly proportional to current. So V is directly proportional to I. So if we want to remove the sign of this directly proportional, we have to keep a term constant where the constant is R here. So V equal to Ri. So when we put the value of constant here, we can remove or we can substitute the sign of directly proportional to equal to sign. So where I is the current flowing in the conductor. So with potential difference across its end and R is constant of proportionality, which is called resistance. So we can also say that if V equal to Ri, or we can say R equal to V upon I, or we can say I equal to V upon R. So by using this main formula, we can get two more formulas by substituting method. So what is the value of Ohm if volt is divided by ampere, or the ratio of volt and ampere is known as Ohm? This is the symbol of Ohm on the name of German physicist George Simon Ohm. Okay. Now the second thing is, what is the definition of 1 ohm? So 1 ohm is defined as the resistance of the conductor through which a current of 1 ampere is passed when the potential difference across the end is 1 volt. The definition is very important. 1 ohm definition is very important, and second is Ohm's law. These two concepts are very much important for examination point of view. So in the next video, we'll see the experimental verification of Ohm's law. Thank you. Keep watching, keep learning, stay safe, and all the best.